always feel like I never get this lined up right. Okay. We will. That's good. Oh, I guess I could have done that. Too late. Berber. Hey, buddy. Helps if I put the microphone on, huh, bud? Yeah. Burr. What's up, my guy? Let's get the live shared out. Burr. There we go. Perfect. All right, buddy, live shared out. We're good on that. And get the chat pulled up. Good deal. Chat's pulled up. All right. Burr. Happy Wednesday, bud. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Ooh, I forgot to give you a shout. Yeah. We'll do that tomorrow, probably. It's always hard to do live showers on days where you go live. Yeah, especially if my sleep schedule is super fucked up. What up? How goes? How's y'all's Wednesday going? Berber, can you go happy hump day? Go do it. Go happy hump day. Back in middle school and elementary school, we got this day half off. Or it was a half day, not half off. Yeah. I was so excited when we switched to that schedule. And then I moved to Missouri, and that did not exist. Yeah, it pissed me off. We started in like August, and we got out in May, I think. Late May, early June. I don't remember. It sucked. I do know that. Who's a happy boy? Can I help you with your pen feathers, there, big guy? My little dinosaur buddy. Brr, brr, brr. It's a nice quiet live stream. Always appreciate that. Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry. My bad, big guy. I didn't mean for that to hurt, bud. You okay, big guy? I know, buddy. I try not to mess with the ones that you don't want me to mess with. Oh, thanks for the kind words. I appreciate that. And thank you for hanging out and watching and being here. Oreo and I greatly appreciate that. Let me see. Put your head like this. There you go. I can work on these little tiny ones around your face, around your beak, your nose, aka your nares. Oh, sorry, buddy. What about that one? Do you want chin scratch? Berber, you got any fun weekend plans, buddy, that I don't know about? Got any parties planned? You got any parties planned? You gonna order some pizza and tap a keg? Are you gonna have a flock party, bud? You know, like a block party, but for flocks of parrots? Berber, do you like my dad jokes? The ones right by your nose are so complicated. They're so tiny. I know you're about to sneeze, I know. Or not. You're not gonna sneeze? Okay. Hey, Barbara, we're doing well. How are you? Just a nice, relaxing stream. I should have probably thought about stuff to talk about, but we're already running late, so I didn't have time to do a quick Google of anything fun. My eyes are acrylic. They don't really make artificial eyes with glass these days. There's still one or two I guess, boutique studios that will. But yeah, 98% of prosthetic eyes are made out of acrylic. One of the problems with glass eyes, especially the ones that have like air gaps in the glass. So artificial eyes most of the time aren't spherical. Here, I'll go grab some and show you. They're like a shell, and so they're made with acrylic. And then the ones that are spherical, like a full circle, full sphere, marble, whatever, those typically have a bubble of air inside. And the problem with that is when you go from a hot environment to a cold environment or vice versa, they can typically explode. And you don't want that when it's in your eye socket. That was a problem with the earlier like builds of them for sure. But yeah, here I'll show you artificial eyes. These are a pair, actually these are two pairs of my old ones. Okay, so this would be my left. Perfectly normal, artificial eye. And then this is the back. So it's definitely like this is what you would call a shell prosthetic. Like I said, that's my left one. And this would be my right one. Boom. And this one, is you might notice, has a different back on it. Still kind of a shell shape. But what they typically do when they know that you're going to have an artificial eye, especially when you're a youngin like I was, they'll surgically implant a sphere, like basically a marble, like a plastic marble. I used to have one of them, but that the artificial eye will sit over with a little bit of muscle tissue in between, or a little bit of tissue in between, and then that gives shape to the inner eye socket. And then this space back here, that's where that's what oh god, I cannot talk. That's what sits over the marble, for lack of a better medical term. And on my right eye, you might have noticed that it looks a little different, because I had a surgery way back when, and they had to take that sphere, that marble out. And so now we get sort of this shape, or this shape. So my right eye is definitely smaller than my left eye. Typically. And back when I was younger, they used to be the similar size. But I had a surgery, and I had to take my prosthetics out for like a week. And the right eye socket shrank because it didn't have that marble in it. And so ever since then, we've been slowly stretching out that right eye socket like you would a piercing, like a gauge. But since your prosthetics only get replaced 5 to 7 years, it's a slow process, which is fine. I'm not that worried about it. If you have the money, you can definitely get custom ones, but since these are paid by medical insurance, they have to be natural looking. Mine do have a little bit of silver in them. I don't know if that shows up in this light. I think both of these do, but if you shine a light on them or you take a photograph, the silver will show up a little bit better. But in order to get medical insurance to pay for the $20,000 or whatever, it costs anywhere between 7 to 10,000 per eye. So a pair you're looking at 14 to 20,000. So yeah, if you have the money, you can definitely get a custom pair. If I had the money, I would definitely get a custom pair for sure. And we're starting to see artificial eyes move. There are some private makers who are trying to build some like prosthetic cyber eyes. If you go on YouTube and you type in Iborg, there's a guy who actually installed a video camera in his. That was way back when. I don't know if he's still continued to work on that or if he was a one and done type thing. So there are other people interested in building prosthetics with some tech inside. I think it'd be cool to build a prosthetic with a micro camera in it that can connect to your phone, and then run that into an AI like Gemini or GPT, and then have it describe what's around you. Like Google Gemini can already kind of do that. It can use your phone's camera and can describe what's in front of you or what you're looking at. So having that be literally at the eye level would be pretty dope. But that means you'd have to take your eye out and put it on the charger. But you can still make it look pretty realistic. Damn, bud. That's my ear, sir. I'd love to have money I could throw into, like, projects. I'd love to make some cool tech. Build a team of smart people who can take my ideas and break them down into projects and figure out how to do it. It's expensive for sure, but the amount of certifications and the amount of skill that you have to make a prosthetic eye is pretty insane. I should upload that interview. I interviewed my ocularist. That's the people who make prosthetic eyes. I made an interview with them way back in the day. So it's just audio, but I should try to upload that again. It takes a lot of skill and work and time. I think for each eye, you're looking at 60 hours of work, if I remember right. I might have that wrong. Or maybe it's per pair, it's 60 hours. It's a lot of work. So I can understand why they're so expensive. And most insurances will cover it. And I'd say the people who need more, like, I'd say the percentage of blind people who actually need a pair is pretty low versus one. Or some people need like they don't even need a full prosthetic. They just need like a shell, like I showed you, but way thinner. So it's more like a contact type of thing. So yeah, it can definitely be pricey, but I kind of understand why they're so expensive. And there's not a lot of them in the country. Like there are some states that don't even have them, so you have to travel out of state. What, buddy? What? What's got you all ruffled up, huh? What's got your feathers in a ruffle? I broke my power bank, sadly. Burr, burr, burr. Buddy boy, it's Wednesday. You know what that means, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Also, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but when they make when they make prosthetic eyes, they put little marks at the top, so you know, like obviously where the top is. And for totally blind people, that doesn't really matter. You can't tell. And if you put like a tactile mark, it would on the outside, it would definitely irritate your eyelid. And I think they can put little tactile marks on the back, but I've never worried about that because my eyes have a pretty distinct shape. So I've always been able to I've always been able to tell which is the top and which is the bottom. Um, so um, on the last two pair I've had little like cartoons. So on the left one of my old pair, it's a little bat, and on this new pair, on the left one it's Oreo, and on the right one it's a little bird foot. Because the right one's too small to actually do like anything cool on. So we did Oreo with his missing right foot on the left eye, and we put his right foot on the right eye. I think if you go to my Instagram or my TikTok, you can actually see really detailed pictures of my prosthetics. I'll have to see if I can find them and put them on YouTube. Okay, buddy. I'm gonna go grab Lacey so we can do burpee meds. And then we're gonna get you set up for a WALNUT, okay? I'll be right back. Enjoy the empty chair show. I want more.
They are highly addicting.
Uh-huh.
Nice grow.
Thank you. I had a big target in that. It's Burby Med time, and then it's walnut time. Yeah.
Say ah. Hey. Oh, maybe I should get closer. Say ah.
Ah.
It's on your beak a little bit. Get. Yeah, it's on your beak a little bit.
Dude, you should get a charger like this. It retracts.
Where did I put that? Oh, right there. Oh, it retracts.
Yeah. Look.
Oh. Cool.
Helps with cable management.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, bro. And it's Anchor.
Nice.
Yeah. She's doing good, Barbara. Living the life. Okay, bud. You ready for a walnut? Are you ready for a mother trucking walnut? Ooh. Do we have clean towels, buddy? I forgot to grab one before I started this. Might have to use a shirt, big guy. Yeah, I need to fold laundry. I know, buddy. Ruh-roh, buddy. I think we're out of towels. Oh, nope. Got one. Your throne awaits you, good sir. Now grab the Burbia walnut. Here we go. There we go. Okay, buddy. Hold on just a second. I gotta get the microphone set up. There we go. Let me grab one more thing for me, not for you. I know, bud. He's like, Dad, where's my walnut? Am I taking my dear sweet time, Bubba? I know, buddy. I gotta grab a power pack. I need to be mobile. There we go. Okay, bud. Let's do it. Let's get your walnut. He is getting his favorite treat. Indeed. There you go, bud. Okay, I'm gonna go grab you some water, okay? I'm gonna go grab you some water. Hey, bud. Here's some water for you, big guy. Yeah, get that walnut, bud. Get it. You know, Barbara, with him, I never know. He was yelling at me earlier, though. He was yelling hardcore at me. So, he got upset. So, I bought some new shampoo off Amazon. And it's head and shoulders, knees and toes. And it said light scent. Because I was in a hurry. I couldn't find anything without scent. And I was like, okay, well, that works. And with parrots, you got to be careful with like scents. You can't have like super strong stuff or any stuff. Like you can't have tea tree oil around parrots. It's super deadly to them. Um, so I grabbed the shampoo. I'm like, okay, that'll work. And then I get it, and I checked it before I showered with it. I'm like, okay, that's not too strong. And then I get in the shower. Oreo's on the counter, enjoying a nice warm steam bath. And I start putting on the shampoo, and I'm like, that is not a light scent. That is not good at all. So I jump out of the shower, I grab him, I rush him into my room, and make sure he's okay. I go back, finish my shower, and now I have to just make sure when I shower that he can't be in the room. So I'm looking at replacing that shampoo with like a scentless soap, like Manes and Tails, which is for horses, but apparently people love it. They have a gallon of unscented soap. That's not super expensive. So I guess I'll grab that, and I'm gonna give the head and shoulders, knees and toes to Lacey or her family because I don't want it to go to waste. Where was I going with that story? Oh yeah, so he was yelling at me today because he didn't get to come hang out in the bathroom while I showered. He was very grumpy about that. Hello, hello, how it goes? Alright, buddy, while you nom on the walnut, I'm gonna go take a piss, okay? I'll be right back. Be right back. You be a good boy. Oh yeah, Oreo definitely has separation anxiety. He does not like when he knows I'm home. He does not like it if I'm out of his personal space for like more than a minute. Like if I go upstairs for a second, he begins going ballistic. And like my room is right next to the stairs, so he can hear when I walk upstairs. Dang, Berber, we already been live for 40 minutes? That's insane. Yeah, get that walnut, buddy. Get it. Get that walnut, Berber. Squirrels have nothing on you when it comes to a walnut, huh? Yeah. So, I had some old, stale, unsafe walnuts. Well, nuts in general. Brazil nuts. No, hazelnuts, walnuts. I think that was it. And they weren't sealed or anything, so I didn't want to give them to Berber. And they were like, I don't know, 6 months to a year old. So I put them in a trash bag, and I put them out on our back deck because our trash can was full at that point, and I totally forgot about them. Hello, ADHD. Um, and like a week or two later, Lacey comes in from the back porch. She's like, "Hey, did you put nuts out on the back porch?" And I'm like, as soon as she said it, I was like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And she goes, "Well, the squirrels are very happy." And I guess squirrels had gotten into the bag and ripped it apart, and were just chowing down. So the squirrels are very happy around me, due to me for a while. And I was like, okay, note to self: squirrels are little trash bandits like raccoons. Hey, burbs, you're my burpy bro. Burr burr burr. love your little chirps and noises you make while you're eating. It's so cute. Yeah. Are you a good burr? Are you a good Oreo? Hmm? I find it so relaxing just hearing him eat. It's so cute. Especially when he's like chowing down on apple. Like the way he eats an apple, it's so soothing for some reason. Pretty burb. Handsome Oreo. This is making me hungry. Nom nom nom. Yeah, nom nom nom. I think you pretty much got it all, big guy. Yeah, I think you got it all. Ooh. Gotta stand up, buddy. My feet are going to sleep. Now I gotta bend over like a monster. Feel like the hunchback of Notre Dame? Notre Dame? Whatever. Hi, buddy. Hi. Can I pet you? Can I pet you? No, I can't. Come on, please. Burber, look. Oh. Oh. Can I pet the Burber? Can I pet the Burber? Can I have a kiss? Mwah. Mwah. I love you. I love you. Ruff. Ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Who's adorable? Hey. That's not what we do with our walnut shells. We leave them on the chair so I can take care of them for you. I've been putting this Keurig to work. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hi. Hey, that's not nice. Hey. Hi. Okay, okay. I'll stop. I just want to give you a little head scratch. Yeah, a little head scratch. Let's ask Gemini something. What is the best color of light for a parrot? Well, he already has that. I already got him full spectrum UV lights, but what what is other ones? Oreo already has a full spectrum lamp, but if I get smart lights in my room to go with that, oh, don't cut me off. He already has a timer. Okay, you're gonna help Jim, and I already knew all that. Although I probably do need to replace his. Yeah, it's been about a year, so I do need to replace it. Brr brr brr. I gotta get you a new light, bud. Yeah, it's really cool. They can see into the UV spectrum, so things are a lot more colorful and brighter. I think if you go on YouTube, I think someone made like a simulation video. Obviously, it's not accurate because we can't see into the UV light spectrum, but if I remember right, they did something to like make it look more vivid to kind of simulate what parrots see. But yeah, things are way brighter and colorful to them. It's really interesting. So I just purchased some LED light bulbs um, for my room, and I set the timers up so that they mimic sunrise and sunset, and so I can like set them to multiple colors. Um, so I just wanted to see if there was any colors that are better for parrots, and of course Jim and I was like full spectrum. I'm like I already knew that, but something to complement the full spectrum. I wonder if they have regular full spectrum LEDs you can put into the light socket. Because the ones I have, you have to like buy special made. I think it's right. I forget the name of the company. It's like NK Cages or something. They're on Amazon. HNK, something like that. But it would be cool if I could find full spectrum LED sunlight bulbs for Oreo. Then I could put them all around the room and the different light sockets. I have 3 different light sockets in my room. Although that would suck because I just got these LED lights. But whatevs. Hey, pretty bird. Maybe I'll find some on Amazon and put them on the wish list for your birthday. Yeah, your birthday's coming up, big guy. June 1st. Happy birthday, Oreo. You'll be 23. And I'll be 36. Yeah, 36. I don't know why I always crouch down. I know I'm going to regret it. All right, buddy. We've been live for about an hour. I'm hungry. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up. We'll leave you in the chair so people can hang out or can watch as we end the live. But I am going to steal the microphone back so I can do our wrap up stuff. Oreo and I really appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. We'll be back on Friday, provided our internet stays on. Like, our internet went out for a little bit today. Don't know why. Our power kind of flickered, so that might be what's up. Let's see what else. Check out ZachHertz.com for all your wonderful Zach and Oreo nonsense. Blog posts. Parrot sanctuary plans. That's my lifelong goal, to open a parrot sanctuary for disabled parrots. And parrots in general. What else? Oh, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App are also there. Amazon wish lists are also there if you want to help support Oreo and I with our everyday need items, cool tech and gadgets, stuff I can show off on the channel. Yeah, if you send us a gift, we'll make a video showing it off. We'll shout you out on the gift receipt if you want. We don't shout out first and last names, so don't worry about that. Promote yourself, your small business, the cause you care about, your social media. Tell Oreo he's a handsome boy, whatever. I have pages on gaming, the different games I play. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to put my library up there to show off the books I like to read. I think that's it for the website. Shout out to the mods tonight. Barbara, thank you for moderating. Really appreciate you volunteering your time. We'll be back on Friday, but if we don't see you, have yourselves a wonderful week and great weekend. I have a couple of videos I'm working on, so hopefully we'll get those posted here soon. We love you all. Be kind to yourselves and others. Go learn some cool shit. Make the world a better place. Go learn some cool shit, like I said. And yeah, sleep well, be safe, have a great rest of your week, as I said. The world's crazy. Be more chaotic to balance it out. I don't know. Some sappy nonsense. We love you all. Take care. Peace out. See ya.